If you're renting a 2-bedroom, why not look for a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom home, right? You're not going to live there forever, but it's just going to make that transition a little bit easier. Okay, so one common term people hear about, and it's kind of a cliche, I guess, would be the word dream house, right? Everyone wants to live in their dream house. When I work with buyers, sometimes they're coming from, a 2-bedroom apartment, and their first home, they want it to be 4 bedrooms, 2-story, fully remodeled kitchen, big backyard, maybe even close to a park. I don't want to say it's laughable, but what I'm saying is we have to think in terms of stepping stones, right? So if you've been renting for the last 12 years, and you want to go from a 2-bedroom, 1-bath to a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, you're biting off a lot to chew. And so I kind of recommend to my buyers, if you're renting a 2-bedroom, why not look for a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom home, right? You're not going to live there forever, but it's just going to make that transition a little bit easier. And so another part of that is I see people that kind of get, I don't want to say complacent, but maybe they are living in the same home for 15 years and, they never considered doing a move up buy. And so I believe every neighborhood has kind of like its own little, it's almost like its own little market, right? Each neighborhood, depending on where it's located, it has a bottom, a middle, and a top. So if you've been there for a long time and you're reaching the top of your market, you've improved, you've done maybe solar panels, you've done new windows, I would consider, making that transition to selling that home or renting it, and then finding another neighborhood that's going to have a larger high end, so that way you can kind of start your equity buildup all over again. Because what happens is with some people, they hit their equity, the top of the market in their area, and then all they're going to do is kind of like slide back down and then, kind of regain that equity. So I just think it's a good idea to consider moving to different neighborhoods that have potential to build more equity buildup.
How to get ready for a move up if you're moving from renting to buying within the same video.
Okay. Preparing for a move up. So one thing you want to do with your house is you always want to declutter your home. Kind of, I recommend, doing yard sales, Goodwill, just kind of get rid of as much stuff as you can. And then the stuff that you're not necessarily needing right now, maybe put into a storage or a pod. So that way, when you're showing your home while you're still living there, it's going to look very attractive to the new buyers. And, if you can, start shopping and locate your replacement property. So that way it can be a smooth transition. Some sellers, they want to wait until their house goes into contract before they start the process of looking for their replacement. And especially right now in a hot market, you want to have your finger on the pulse of what's going on. And so you want to do it like simultaneously, basically have your house in the market and start looking for your replacement. It is very common as well for sellers to already have their replacement in mind at the start.
Cool. And what about if we're going from renting to purchasing?
Going from renting to buying. So one thing that I give a tip to my buyers is don't give notice too soon. So there's always there can be hiccups along the way with appraisal or inspections or anything. Any little thing can kind of go wrong where you have to do an extension on buying your home. And so the last thing you want is that pressure that you already gave notice to your landlord and they already found a replacement and they want you out. So you don't want to feel that pressure that you have to move out of your house and into the new one in 2 days. You want to give yourself some time. So typically when you buy a home, you're not going to have a payment for about 45 to 60 days out. And so, you don't have to worry about making a house payment and a rent payment at the same time. And another thing to consider is when you do move out, you're going to get your deposit back and hopefully have a little bit of a cushion there. Questions. So, after hearing some of this, you might, have brought something to mind that's, you're curious about or you want more information on. So just give me a quick message, text, email, and I'll be happy to answer any more questions that you might have.
Thanks for watching my video. To learn more tips and tricks how to save money or make money in any real estate market, please like and subscribe. My goal is to keep giving you valuable content that you can use. Any questions, please comment. Thank you.